see you're no longer using this room for counterfeiting. All the cracks and crevices seem to have sealed up with cork. How long did that take you, Mr. Prince?
I don't know for a moment what you're talking about.
But what's that on your knees? Yes. With a woman, it's the blouse that implicates her. But a man, the knees of his trousers.
You are outmatched, Mr. Prince.
It seems to me that this flywheel will unleash a gas that should never escape this room, nor the man tied to that chair. If I'm not mistaken, you plan to murder me after our transaction.
Once again, Mr. Holmes, your deduction is spot on.
Thank you so very much.
However, Mr. Holmes, no, as you say, transaction will be taking place tonight.
Really? Well, my new friend, Mr. Larrabee, has assured me that if I go into this closet, I shall find the photograph.
Larrabee?
In fact, I think I will do that right now.
Not before we see the money.
As you wish. Watson!
Good evening.
Who is this?
Yes, this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Watson, this is a bunch of crazy people.
I prefer the psychotic, thank you very much.
Very well. Psychotic. They were all just discussing a neat little plan to asphyxiate me. Is the money in there? Of course it is. Now, one other thing of business. I don't suppose you want me to have my gun. After all, shots could be heard out in the alley, right? About that? All right, that concludes everything.
Holmes.
Yes, I know. I'm leaving you in a room with crazy people. Wing it.
This is not part of the plan. I got his gun away from him, didn't I?
The closet's full of them, and there's the money, just like you asked. No!
Oh, get in! Get in there!
Quick! No!
Here, lay her down.
Oh, here, would you look at that? No. She's dead, Watson. Long imagined this moment. Ever since I saw Miss Atlas Cleopatra, whereupon Athena sings out an unforgettable aria, Fino Domini. Until that moment, I long imagined what it must be like for a man to lose the great love of his life.
What have you done to her?
I might ask that of you, Mr. Larrabee. Was it not enough to break her heart? Did you also have to take her life?
That's a lie! I never touched her!
See that? See that? I knew we couldn't trust him.
You shut your mouth!
Your cries of innocence fail to account for this. It's yours, your name written on it.
That's impossible!
Now can I blow one?
No guns!
I had planned to be the star witness at your trial, Professor, but I see that won't be happening anymore. No. In fact, I didn't plan on leaving this room at all.
What? Come again?
What good would it do to go out that door? For right here in one room, my most trusted friend, my greatest enemy, and the last, only love of my life.
Holmes, would you just get to the point, please?
This key, it will unlock the valves. See through the money.
Come on. Some time today, please.
Yes, you must unlock it, turning counterclockwise.
I can see that.
Like a flywheel.
All of it's in there?
Right, all of it. Yes, now this can all come to an end. For everyone in this room, yours truly, and this scandalous photograph shall soon be nothing but dust.
What does that sound, that hissing? Prince?
I smell the gas. They've burned the wheel.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
Oh, goodness.
Get the budget off! Get the door open, you idiot!
All this stress makes me want to smoke.
Holmes?
Yes, matches.
Yes, sir, right here.
Holmes, I don't believe that you even have the mental fortitude necessary.
Yes, it is a dangerous habit.
For God's sakes, listen to me!
But then again, Danger is part of my profession.
Oh, mother, please!
That bloody hurt.
I smelled the gas. It blew. Why didn't it blow?
Where is the money?
Gone.
The photograph.
Gone.
Prince, is there any sign of them up there?
Gone. This can't be.
Hold that. You said my blades are in that closet?
I?
Good man. Mr. Larrabee, I warned you the woman
Stop the death of you! Ah!
May I have my walking stick, please?
You feel better?
I feel better, but I don't feel good. Prince, the gun. Now I feel better.
Off we raced, out of the building and into the street, whereupon we gathered in a nearby alley awaiting a carriage.
Ah, I love it when a plan succeeds. Thrilling, wasn't it, Watson?
Well, no, you gave me quite a fright.
Yes, well, what's the plan with this advert?
Based on a scene from a Spanish opera.
We improvise the rest right now on the spot.
But the gas, how did you... The liquid.
Then I was created, replicated the smell perfectly.
But the flywheel, the valve that releases the gas. When you lit that match, we could have all been...
Doom? Yeah, could have been fun. But before I tell you what I've done, you must say that you are suddenly stuck.
Oh, what?
You're stuck, sir.
I am. I confess it.
I have to make you write a letter to that accord.
Why is that?
Because when I tell you what I've done, you will claim to the whole world that you are an idiotic baboon.
I'll do nothing of the kind.
Oh, I think you will. All right, this is what I did. Just before we moved to the gas works, I went there myself, followed the line out to a cap, twisted it, and all I got through was air. Say it for me, please.
I am such... idiotic baboon.
Yes, you are!
Have to play bananas, baboons.
Oh, yes. Now, you have my instructions.
Yes, right here.
Excellent. Here you go. We won't be needing them. I've got a new plan. One that shall see us off to Switzerland and out of London safely. Yes, I will need you to go to the train station and book 2 tickets. Make sure they cross the Swiss Alps and go to Paris.
2 seats to Paris.
Thank
Right
you.
away.
3 seats.
Pardon me?
Please book passage for 3, Dr. Watson.
Don't listen to her. She's crazy.
Beg your pardon?
2 will suffice.
3 are required.
Can you please explain to the crazy woman that my career is one of grave danger?
Very well.
And will you please explain to Mr. Holmes that I too have unfinished business with the king, and no amount of danger shall dissuade me.
Yes, of course.
Miss Adler, my career as well as my life might be coming to an end, and you needn't forward to yourself in that final chapter. The scandal is over. The case is solved.
You must understand this, Mr. Holmes. A woman may be courted and wed, captured and won, but she can, Mr. Holmes, never be solved. 3 seats, Dr. Watson.
Right away. I had secured our tickets just within the hour. As for Holmes and Miss Adler, by taking a series of cabs and carriages through the city, managed to avoid being followed by Moriarty's men. We boarded the train in the nick of time.
Watson, is that the professor?
Moriarty!
Bloody American firearms!
A few more minutes and you've been on board with us, I think. Ah, care for a cigarette?
No, thank you. So, Moriarty knows we're on this train?
Oh, yes.
But what will we do?
The question, I think, is what will he one stop in Canterbury before arriving in Dover. Moriarty will no doubt engage a special.
Precisely.
An express train that will arrive in Dover
And hence to Luxembourg.
before we do.
Yes.
But then what will we do?
When our train stops in Luxembourg, we shall disembark,
Yes, take the cross-country journey to Folkestone.
and then cross the channel by boat to D.
And then head to Switzerland. Yes, well, on the eve of his wedding, I shall return with photograph to the king. Now, we must consult the map. Children, do you have a map?
What's that? There was one at the station. About 20 miles back.
Let's go back.
All went according to plan. As we got off the train in Canterbury, we could see the smoke from the express train approaching behind us. As it sped through the station, carrying Moriarty safely into the distance, Holmes turned to me and said,
There remains but one final question.
"And what is that?"
Shall we eat here, or wait for the buffet in Folkestone?
We made our way to Brussels that night, taking rooms in the secluded hotel at the end of a dark street.
I received another telegram from Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard.
Have they finally begun the arrest?
They will. Except, they almost have everybody with a few exceptions. Larrabee and Moriarty can't be found.
And what of them?
Well, Larrabee, he was partly found.
Hardly found?
Is that, listen, while we've been a river somewhere.
That's monstrous.
That's kind of funny. But that's not the point.
And what of Moriarty?
Oh, here. Yes. Moriarty is now on the continent looking for me, apparently. What's more, our rooms at Baker Street were set on fire.
When?
Just moments before we left.
But what will we do?
We must press on.
I'm sorry to hear that.
My sister's heels are there. No one had left in the world. And now, nothing's thrown in their place and lays on my head.
My dear, I'm sorry for your loss. Please, take some of this money. See to the concierge at the hotel. He shall find you a room.
Thank you, sir. You have a good heart.
I know. I'm a saint. Now, concierge, you shall redirect you across the street to your room, which will be under the name Madge Larrabee in a jail cell.
What?
Not so fast.
Curse you, Sherlock Holmes!
Thank you, officer. I'm sorry to hear about your brother, Madge.
My brother.
Yes. What a
What
terrible
about
loss.
that songbird of his? You see where that can lead, Mr. Holmes?
Leads to a man without a head, that's for sure. It's a monstrous affliction.
Thanks to you, the professor's got a bounty on my head.
Really? Where?
Yes.
Haven't you heard the news lately? You needn't worry about the professor for much longer.
He'll find you, Holmes. Mark my words. Moriarty will find you.
Fine, pesky criminal.
Don't you manhandle me!
Crazy woman. I need to remind you all, I am quite a dangerous traveling companion. If at any moment you want to go home to your wife,
Holmes.
please, if any harm would befall you, my friend, I should never forgive myself.
But I did not leave him. In fact, at that moment, I resolved to never leave Holmes' side until the danger had passed.